Tonight's review is all about a band who knows how to bring on the pain, and we're talking about Lemon Juice and Razor Blades pain. Let's get to that review right now. Terry here again, guiding metal music soldiers like you to the newest metal music. If you're up for a fistful of new metal music to collect right now, stick around. In about 7 minutes, I'll get you 4 new Extreme albums to add to your collection. And if you like what is here on the list, Redline is for you because I review, analyze, and break down the newest Extreme releases from my weekly charts so you get the best new metal every day. As far as I know, this is the only show where you walk away with 2 albums instead of 1 because you know you want more. So let's go. Deprecipice by MASTIFF. I had to practice that 5 times. Deprecipice. It's the band's newest album up for a fresh Redline review. Let's break this one down. I open the band's app page and I see that there are 10 strong sounding tracks totaling 34 minutes. The album cover artwork, as you can see, it's a conservative black and white number with no fonts. I added some up there for you so you know what the band is and the name of the album. And I was attracted to it. I really love black and whites. They classify themselves in Apple Music as rock, but they are absolutely not rock. Between that rating, the album cover artwork, and the song titles, and a quick sound check, I'm visualizing something pretty heavy. My genre description before I start the review, it's going to be hardcore. We'll see if that changes in the end during my reveal. Track 1 opens in pure bleeding fury right from the get-go. It has biting guitar riffs, monstrous breakdowns, massive fry vocals, and it's a dish served on a thick slab of bass and percussion work. Track 2, moving forward, has a punishing rhythm and tempo flow with energy equal to the first track. Track 3 picks up the pace even more in a grinding, deep melodic fashion with a huge range of tempos. Next, track 4 is something you'll have to decide for yourself regarding the anger level in that one. Track 5 kicks hard. It's brutal, agonizing, and very powerful at the same time. It is superb. Rest of the album is super intense. It's got a massive blend of rhythms and thick, deep, angry vibes right to the end. It's actually quite hair-raising. I don't have any hair, though. In summary, I can imagine that this band must be ferocious when you see them live, okay? Kudos, this is an excellent album by this band. Recording and sound quality here, it was professional, but very loud, little wee bit distorted, with a very raw feeling production and musicality quality. I rate the overall levels of rhythm and tempo as very high, a 6 or a 7, maybe even arguably an 8 range. Well, the harmonies and melodies are at a midway point between a 5 and a 6 range of presence in this album as well. Lyrical theme, I find, is pain and agony. And becoming a mainstream or radio act here, it's definitely not a possibility. So I think that they belong to the deep metal warriors right through and through forever. Range, flow, and layout of the album is consistent. Tracks are arranged very tightly. I describe the vocals as angry, fiery, fry vocals. Well, the guitar work is big, bad, and crunchy with massive riffs, and excellent rhythm work. Bass section is thick, burning, and bright. And finally, the drums and percussion performance is punchy with a ton of kick. There's some samples in here. You'll hear on track 4, for example, how it kind of goes off the beaten path. The energy and intensity here is excruciatingly immense. They remind me of Harm's Way or Osaya. My chat GPT says that they are similar to a band called Nails or Black Breath, okay, whom I've never heard before, but we'll go with that. I'm going to rate the temperature here as a mix of hot and cold with a very dark tonality feel in the overall colors I can describe as, well, what are the colors of fire? I picked fiery red and yellow in this particular case. General feeling I had during this session was a white knuckle ride. It led me to give this album a huge seismic reading of 8.6, bleeding on my Richter scale. I'm going to have to shower after I heard this album and made this actual review for sure, just to cool off. In summary, my predictions from earlier were, well, I did say hardcore rather. And I'm going to reveal that my personal official genre description, it's going to remain the same, but the official bio says doom, sludge, and hardcore, which means I'm kind of about halfway there. My favorite tracks, they were all massive, but 7 and 8 were quite special for me. And of course, I'm going to add this one to my library. Lastly, everybody, my reviews don't actually do these bands justice. Please stream them for yourself and experience it. That's it for another episode of Redline Reviews. I'm going to dig into my treasure chest and recommend a Common Suffering by Harm's Way just for you. This is a pretty good pairing here. Just to say thanks for hanging out with me today. And last time, during episode 88, I reviewed Putrid Obsolete by Prisoner, and I added Chaosis to that list from my secret stash at the very end. So we have a green album and a red album. By the way, check out that last episode, okay, and see if that music is for you. Lastly, remember, you have the power to support all metal artists, okay? Stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch if you can, see them live if you can. Join me again soon for another episode of Redline Reviews, where I'm going to answer the main question, where can I get more metal music now? Cheers and happy Thursday night, everybody. Have a good one.